What an interesting month you're actually going to have, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. And I am talking about the actual December 2021, because things are going to take a rather interesting turn indeed, in particular when you least expected. And a quite significant time to actually pay attention to, my gorgeous Aries. It's going to be the stage and the period in between the 17th of December and the 23rd of December. So in between the 17th of December and 23rd of December, there is going to be a really weird situation that is going to take place, and it's going to surprise you, but at the same time it's going to open your eyes and it's going to help you realize the opportunity that you wouldn't normally realize. Because what is actually going to happen by the end of that stage, by the end of the actual December 2021, there is going to be the moment that you're going to have, and I'm talking about very much so the last 3 days of December, the last 3 days of December, where you are going to make a really powerful decision, and the powerful decision that you're going to make is just pretty much so going to be connected to so many different things and so many new things in your life. But one specific thing it's going to take over, and that in itself means that there is going to be really important change of priority that you are going to have. But this is going to be really great, because it's going to be pinpointed exactly which part of your life do you need to work on, which part of your life do you need to pretty much so start a kind of drifting away from, and which part of your life do you need to put a bit more energy in when it comes to achieving, when it comes to making things happen. Because believe me or not, my gorgeous Aries, by the time the end of December comes, you are going to plant a rather important little spiritual seeds. These are very powerful karmic seeds that I'm talking about, and it is going to seem like something really tiny, something really little that is going to take your attention, caught your attention, but then again at the same time it's literally going to be so beneficial when it comes to your life. The second stage of that, it's actually going to be quite evident by the time you get to the actual April 2022. So pretty much so you can use this in your advantage, my gorgeous Aries. This is important. So within the last week of December, you can simply just pay attention to what is interesting you. Pay attention to what is your calling, because this is going to be very deep and very important. But then again, these feelings and emotions are going to come to you in so many different ways. But most certainly a lot is going to be on your mind, and a lot is going to start be opening up so much within you. So it's important to pay attention to what do you feel good about, what would you like to kind of take on the next level, and also most importantly, what would you like to explore, because this is a lot to do with exploring your life, but also giving a credit to yourself. More important December 2021 is going to be than you can possibly imagine. But just remember, my gorgeous Aries, to always give a credit to yourself. Very important indeed. Okay, so my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and of course this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aries, and it's for December 2021. So this is a monthly horoscope tarot card focus, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aries, and it's for December 2021. As I said, this is going to be really interesting month indeed. Three of Swords, it's also pretty much so going to be the part of the situation that you are going to have this month, my gorgeous Aries, but you need to go through this, because you will see that, pretty much so the news or information that you are going to have is just, it's going to be connected to the actual, you maybe becoming aware of the fact that, things are taking slightly longer when it comes to you trying to achieve things, where you're trying to make things happen. But you need to remember that at the same time, this is the energy that is going to be directly connected to your own personal healing. So it's also, you will be able to kind of recognize this pretty much so, because this is going to take place within the first few days when it comes to the actual month of December 2021. And the situation that is just gonna make you feel really negative, and it's about your work, it's about your career, it's about that particular balance, it's about you achieving things, trying to achieve things, trying to make things happen. So if you're for example, example, like retired, it still doesn't really matter. It's the specific path that you wanted to make happen, but you will see that, you know, there is a certain news or information that you're going to have. It's going to, oh no, it's going to bring you down a little bit, but then at the same time, it's about opening your eyes. It's about realization, because a couple of days later, there is a very important situation going to take place. And that moment in time, you will be able to enjoy the wiseness that you already had through this healing energy at the same time. And that is just basically going to really open up your eyes towards a certain opportunity, but also the ability to share the certain experience, to communicate as much as you can to other people around you. This is very, very important, but also to communicate your vision. People in your life, my gorgeous Aries, when it comes to the months of December, are most certainly going to be playing an important role. There is someone very special to you. There is someone very important to you who's going to point something very significant that most certainly you should pay attention to, because it's going to help you. You see 8 of coins here. It's going to help you pretty much so to actually make an end to the part of your life that it's really draining your energy. So someone is going to help you out a little bit in order to move on with a specific part of your life that no longer serves you. So this is going to be rather important indeed. When it comes to the actual when it comes to the actual the number in numerology, do you know what your number is this month, my gorgeous Aries? This is so beautiful. It is number 10. Number 10 is a very powerful and it's a very solid number, and it's just all about, on one hand, preparing you for an absolutely remarkable situation which is going to take place, which is going to like throw you all out of balance a little bit, but on another hand, it's going to require from you, from the deepest part of your subconscious mind, to respond to the certain situation that is going to arise. The way you're going to respond to that situation is going to be a little bit different, and at that moment in time, this is going to be the second, the minute, in your life where you're going to realize how much you're actually growing. This is all part of your spiritual journey, and you will see that you are slowly going on the next level. So this is really important. Number 10, it's a very strong number when it comes to your own wheel of fortune. So this is all what this month is all about. But at the same time, you need to understand that the luck is going to be on your side. Your energy is going to be very powerful. Your energy is going to be very magnetic. So use it wisely, which means that even if you respond to the certain situations like in a negative way, there is so much going to be around it, about it, that it's going to help you to understand yourself primarily before you go on the next stage of your life. This is a really powerful number, which is telling you that pretty much so an unexpected situation is going to take place, and this is when things are going to start changing for you. You need to understand, and you are going to understand, that you have strength, especially when it comes to the new beginnings, and also the certain cycle, it's going to restart. Very important to mention that the certain cycle is going to restart, and that means that you strongly need to remember this. There is a completion. You need to finish something. Something needs to finish. Something needs to come to an end. There is a certain project that you maybe took on like some while ago, but you must really pay attention to what this is, and it's going to come to you if you are not kind of aware of it, because it's just kind of every single time when you're relaxing, it's going to come to you. Oh, I need to maybe, and something is going to be bringing you down. Something is going to be dragging you a little bit, and that in itself is going to really kind of make you aware what this actually is. This is very important indeed. This is the month of change, but it's also the month where somebody very special in particular is about to return into your life, and that particular person is going to be playing an important role. So this is probably also very, very important. But then on another hand, it's all about you being true to yourself, and all about you realizing that you're actually going on the higher level when it comes to your life. So this is why the success is going to be absolutely evident. In particular, you will find yourself dealing with the kind of a part of your life that was pretty much so made you struggle, over the last 5 months in particular. So this is going to be really important, because it made you feel really negative. But on another hand, as soon as you start paying attention to what this is, and it's pretty much so made you feel like you can't do what you want to do, and it made you feel like you're like in a bit of a self-imposed prison. But at the same time, this is important because it's going to make you realize, it's going to help you realize that you are the one who can actually do something really important about it. Because almost a couple of days after that moment in time, this is why this is going to be so important, almost a couple of days after that moment in time, you are going to have a new possibilities. You're going to become aware of the new possibilities, you know. There's information that you're going to have, and this is all going to make sense, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. It's about the new possibilities, new relationships, you know, and also at the same time, you're going to become aware of the new approaches when it comes to your old problems as well. This is also really good sign that you are doing this from internally, directly from your new knowledge, directly from the growth that you have been through the last 11 months when it comes to this year 2021, you know. At the same time, you know, you're gonna become aware of the hidden danger, and that in itself, it's also going to become kind of, it's gonna make you even more aware, it's gonna make you even more wise, you know. So you are gonna become you know, a little bit, you know, you're gonna be awake to a little unknown danger that you weren't aware of before, and there are gonna be elements about it like you can't absolutely believe that this is like true or something like that, something that's going to be like really mind-blowing. But then it sorry, then again, at the same time, you know, this is all part of your progress, and it's going to help you to kind of like make the best possible decisions when it comes to your life for yourself, really, primarily to start with, and then you can think, you know, about other things in life. But on another hand, you know, the actual fact that you are going to become aware also of the little hidden danger, that is also kind of going to throw you out of the balance a little bit. But trust me, it's better to know that you don't know, you know, if you don't know. So that's very important. That in itself is going to shake you up a little bit, but most certainly it's just kind of going to evolve in making you feel like a little bit uncertain, like an uncertain outlook. It's going to be absolutely highlighted about it so much. But then at the same time, you know, an important chance will become absolutely obvious. The chance which is going to bring you success, the chance which is going to bring you material attainment, the chance which is going to put you on an advanced stage of your life when you need it the most. This is also going to reflect on your well-being in general, because you have been like really worrying quite a lot. So this is going to be brilliant. But on another hand, it's all about your own victory, stability, and a very big step towards something that you wanted to make, something that you wanted to happen. It's going to be absolutely evident. You are going to become aware of your own bravery, but most certainly by the end of the month, you're also going to become aware of your own capacity. Just remember this, because by the end of the month, when you become aware of your own capacity as well, this is all going to make sense. Don't you worry about it, because you're going to become aware of the certain information that is going to make you feel so good about yourself, but it's going to highlight the certain capacity. And at that moment in time, my gorgeous Aries, you are going to have a new hope that is going to come into your life, a faith, you know, it's about the inspiration, you know, it's about the bright prospects that are most certainly going to be connected to it. But also it's pretty much so important to feed your energy with love by doing what you want to do, but also not ignoring the very important part of yourself from your past. It's pretty much so to do with something that you need to bring into this present moment in time, because it's about mixing the past and present, but also doing things that make you feel really optimistic, you know. In the last week of December, you are going to have a very important omen, my gorgeous Aries. You are going to have a very important omen in the last part of December, in the last week of December, and that omen is pretty much so going to make you make you aware and going to make you think about the very specific trait about you. Something very significant and very unique about yourself is going to be highlighted. So when you have an omen at the end of the week, you know, the last 7 days of December are going to bring you an omen, and this could come in any sign, you know, but it's most certainly going to be connected to some kind of animal, or it's going to be connected to the certain plant. So it's an animal or a plant. There is an omen that is pretty much so going to be standing out for you in the last week of December. You need to see what this is. It really depends, but you will know that that this is your omen, because something is going to be very deep, something is going to be very spiritual, something is going to be very powerful, something is going to be very significant about it at the same time. This is your card. It's about the magician, but at the same time it's about you using your magic, you know, you paying attention to the specific part of yourself that is going to be highlighted, but there is something going to be quite unusual about it, you know, something like quite unique, something quite like a different, something quite special, something rather powerful. So this is what your omen is going to be. As soon as you see that omen at the last week of December, you will know that, you know, something is going to be highlighted at around the specific part of your life that you should be paying attention to. It's about your skill, it's about what you know how to do, it's about things that you like doing and enjoying yourself, but also having the ability to make something very special about it at the same time. Okay, so this is very important, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. On another hand, when it comes to your health, it is very important to just keep on like making sure that you're boosting your immune system. It's very important, so much. So pretty much, so I would again highly recommend you to get something like organic acerola cherry powder or organic camu powder, or capsules. Both of these supplements are ridiculously powerful when it comes to its vitamin C content, and it's also going to be rather beneficial when it comes to your immune system, alongside natural vitamin D3 and alongside natural zinc as well. These supplements are most certainly a must. They're going to boost your immune system, but they're also going to make you feel so much better about yourself, and they're going to be rather beneficial when it comes to your energy as well. Try to avoid sugar as much as you can, please. Try to cut out sugar of your diet if you can, like, please. I mentioned about this so many times, I spoke about it so many times, and also I know that there is going to be the sensitivity when it comes to your stomach and digestion yet again. So just please try to make sure that you cut out sugar completely out of your diet and try to replace it with organic maple syrup or organic honey. But then if you get honey, you just really need to find a really good honey which is not mixed with other things, because they tend to mix quite a lot of things within, you know, within natural honeys nowadays. They make it way too creamy, you know, for my likings, but then again at the same time it's because other things are mixed in. So you just need to make sure that if you use like a sweetener, that it's actually purely natural. So organic maple syrup would be really right on top for me when it comes to it. Okay, very important indeed, and this is going to be quite beneficial for your stomach and digestion as well. And try to drink as much water as you possibly can, because your vibration is going to be raised throughout the actual month of December. So when you're raising your vibration, you're able to do things, you're able to achieve things, you're able to do so much and achieve so much more than you normally do. But at the same time, when your vibration is getting raised, then you need to drink lots of water as well. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now, going on the very first day of December, that is going to be quite important, my gorgeous Aries, it's actually going to be the 4th of December. Now, I really like this. It's actually the period and the stage in between the 1st and the 4th of December, because it's all about this information, this message, this phone call, and that is going to make you feel really good. You're going to feel very pleased about yourself, because it's to do with things that you were trying to do so far, that you were trying to achieve. So something is very good going to be there for you. But at the same time, you know, it's all about you, you know, feeling very honorable, you know, about yourself, you know, because at the same time it's about your own capability. It's at the same time very important confirmation. This is pretty much so to do with an important reward from hard work. But then again, at my admiration from the right people, it's also going to help you to recognize, you know, exactly which part of your life do you need to pay attention to so much. By the 4th of December, this is going to be obvious. Which part of your life do you need to pay attention to so much in order to make the most of this spiritual journey. So it is also going to lead towards an ultimate change, but you just need to remember that you need to be sharp and you need to be quick as well. You will be able to do this pretty much so because your intuition is going to be very powerful as well. Mind you, what is happening right now on the 4th of December, it's going to bring a really powerful abundance when it comes to your life, and it's going to bring you fulfillment when it comes to the actual a really powerful energy, really powerful vibration in your life. It's about the progress that it's almost immediate immediately going to take place, you know, within the next 3 weeks after that moment in time. It's all about the progress, it's all about action that you're going to feel in with certain parts of your life. By the same time, the motivation, somebody very kind of significant in your life, it's going to be playing an important role, somebody very important to you, it's going to be motivating you. So this is absolutely brilliant, because most certainly, you know, in between the 4th of December and the 17th of December, there are lots of little confirmations that you are going to have, lots of little epiphanies that you are going to have, which are going to lead to really important opportunities, you know. And also it's going to highlight the plans that are going to work absolutely perfectly as well at the same time. I really highly recommend you to get something like this gorgeous chakra pendant. It's absolutely gorgeous, and if you didn't get this gorgeous chakra pendant, then most certainly you should get this, because it's going to be very important for you to wear this throughout December, January, and even February. This is a remarkable combination of crystals that is really beautifully going to keep you on the ground by being grounded, you know, but at the same time it's going to help you to elevate your own energy and vibration to the point when you are just basically just responding and replying to things that you should be responding and replying to, instead of like draining your energy with things that no longer serve you. Because sometimes when a lot is going on, then we just tend to like kind of project our energy towards things that we kind of like shouldn't be projecting towards. So this is something that I would highly recommend you to get. So every time when you're busy with something, every time when you're trying to achieve something, every time when you're trying to express yourself, every time when you're dealing with important people, every time when you're dealing with important situations, every time when you're like really find yourself being a little bit spaced out and not knowing what to do, this is a must, because it's just going to help you to sharpen up yourself and also to increase your vibration. This gorgeous chakra pendant is basically set in sterling silver setting, and it also comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, my gorgeous Aries. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date is going to be on the 17th of December. The 17th of December, it's also going to be the day, in particular the 17th and the 18th of December, it's going to be the day where somebody's going to try to come through, somebody's going to come to try, somebody's going to try to come forward when it comes to the spirit world and spirituality, because you are going to have like a really interesting experience. But at the same time, if you feel someone like that, or if you feel like a spirit, you feel like a little bit of like a temperature change and things like that, you just need to remember that this is like all about the King of Pentacles. You see this? It's important to understand, because this spirit is going to try to let you know that to pay attention, you know, to what was on your mind, pay attention to what is bothering you, but also pay attention to the part of your life that you're thinking that it's coming to an end, but it's actually not. This particular spirit will try to point out to the certain part of your life that it's really kind of creating a blockage, and it's going to try to let you know that you can do it, you can go forward, you will be absolutely fine. So this is very important for you to remember. On another hand, the 17th of December, sorry, I've just like I need to, just a second, my gorgeous Aries, here, yeah. The second thing for the 17th of November, it's also like oh God, you know, there is going to be the like kind of like a news that you are going to have, and you know, it is just pretty much so going to make you feel like you are all a little bit sad. It's going to make you feel like a little bit disappointed, but you know, you must not put your head down, and you must not think negatively, because this is actually going to be quite good. Again, you have got a yin-yang moment. That particular situation that you will be part of on the 17th of December, it's going to make you feel like a little bit negative, because you're going to feel like, oh no, it's not happening, you know, something that, you know, is just going to make you to have a little bit of negative outlook on life. By the same time, you need to understand that this is a very powerful moment in time, because that you need to remember to be strong and to keep your head up, because almost immediately, not that long after that, you know, you will realize this is going to be very beneficial when it comes to your own own energy, what you need to pay attention to when it comes to your own devotion, and where exactly do you need to put more services and efforts towards a specific goal when it comes to your life. This is going to be highlighted, and even more so, this is going to create a quite important moment when it comes to your self-illumination, because it is going to bring a bit of a hermit moment, which means that it's going to kind of shake you up a little bit, and it's going to make you think. But then at the same time, something very powerful is going to come to you, the realization, what you are exactly in self-denial about. And that in itself, it's actually, believe me or not, going to be the part of a very special, swift activity and sudden progress that you're going to become aware of, and it's just suddenly it's going to come to you. I'm just going to make this decision, So after the hermit moment, there is the decision that you're going to suddenly make. But then this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because it's most certainly going to bring a rather rapid advancement into your life indeed. There is a very special message that you're going to find quite beneficial here, that you're going to get and become aware of as well. The third important date, and before I go there, I would highly recommend you to get the black obsidian, because it's superb crystal when it comes to like a little bit of a negativity, when it comes to us protecting ourselves from the negative energy and the negative people, but also most importantly when we find ourselves like a little bit vulnerable, you see, because you're going to have a couple of points where you're going to think, oh no, things are not working out. But then again, trust me, this is all a work. You're going to work in your favor by the end of the December, and you will see exactly what I mean. But sometimes when we get worried, and when we are dealing with the difficult people, when we are dealing with the difficult situations, that kind of reflects on us and our way of thinking, and then our energy start getting drained. So that's why I'm highly recommending you black obsidian to get. And every single time when you feel like a down or spaced out, and you need to speak to people that are a little bit unusual, that are draining energy, I would most certainly recommend you black obsidian indeed. It brings you really nicely down, but also at the same time it protects you. This comes with a sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, my gorgeous Aries. So the 28th of December, it's going to bring you like, you're going to find yourself being rather creative. You're going to find yourself being inspired by simple things in life, and this is also a very good sign when it comes to slowly the end of the month as well. But you know what, you can use this energy in such a powerful way. So the 28th of December, it's all about you feeling very creative, you're feeling very inspired, and you get so much out of it, because as soon as you kind of project your energy towards something that you like, you just magnify so much around you, and that way you respond to the universe in the best possible way. You really project such a powerful energy, and you're evolving at the same time, and that in return, it's really kind of gives you also at the same time a willpower, self-confidence, but also at the same time control over situations, strength, courage, energy, powerful determination, confidence, and that in itself really kind of makes you aware and reconnects you with the parts of yourself where you accomplished things in life at the right moment in time. So this is pretty much so going to be connected to somebody very special and very important in your life, who's going to actually confirm this to you. It's going to confirm something so significant when it comes to you going on the next stage of your life. So 28th of December, very powerful confirmation through somebody in your life without even asking, so this is important. But on another hand, it is just about the obstacle that you will be able to kind of like make the right possible decision when it comes to like a setbacks in materialistic life and things like that. That's about a very important and powerful choice that you're going to make when it comes to your future finances, financial situation. But also you need to remember to be compassionate. It's going to be very important. This is almost like a part of your little challenge at around the 28th of December, because I think that somebody is just going to come out on you, and in like a very negative way, because somebody will be going through something very difficult, but they haven't got anything to do with you, like they don't kind of dislike you, or there's nothing personal to do with you, but you just need to remember to be compassionate with someone, because someone is just going through something very difficult difficult, and that is most certainly going to become quite evident indeed. So now, my gorgeous Aries, I'm just going to see what is going to happen briefly in the first part of December, mid part of December, and the last part of December, just what to pay attention to, basically. So I hope it's not too confusing, you know. The first part of December, you will realize how powerful you are. Just remember this, you will realize how powerful you are. There is also going to be a very powerful encounter when it comes to somebody quite significant in your life. The mid part of December, the more you learn about something very specific, the more you learn about you know, things that you want to do, things that you want to explore, the more beneficial you're going to find this. So in fact, it's from the mid of December until the end of that month, whatever comes to you that you want to learn and find out, you should most certainly throw yourself into all sorts of opportunities, because they are going to be there for you indeed, you know. The third part of December is just basically, please remember that, you know, to remain objective. Remain objective in the last part of December. This is very important. But also, on another hand, communication is the key. The communication is going to be more important than ever when it comes to the last part of December. But you communicating and talking as much as you can, okay? You need to express yourself. You need to let yourself out, to come out of yourself by expressing and saying only what you feel and how you feel. I'm not saying that you're not doing this normally, but sometimes we just find ourselves around very strange and unusual people, and they steal our energy. So you need to remember to remain objective, okay? Very important indeed. And also, when it comes to those of you that are in relationship, my gorgeous Aries, when it comes to the month of December, you know, I love it so much. It is about the strength that you're both gonna really benefit from the really, something is going to take place, something is going to happen, a very positive information. It's not going to be huge, massive, but you will know, both of you as the couple, that things are moving on in the right direction. That is going to give you great initiative, great determination. It's going to give an amazing strength to both of you. But on another hand, it's about having a power in order to make an important step. You know, when it comes to your own success, for both of you, this is going to be really important, because you're both very much so gonna feel very deep and emotional. It's about a deep and emotional feeling, you know, and you're gonna find yourself on a very important spiritual quest by the end of the actual month, and you will most certainly want more out of months, but also at the same time you will understand both that it's time to just go forward with your life, most certainly indeed. When it comes to those of you that are actually single, you know, I like this so much. You know why? Because there is someone who is going to be playing absolutely magnificent role when it comes to your life, and that person is going to like kind of become make themselves known at around the 13th of December. If it's not on the 13th of December, but it's at around the 13th of December, that person is going to make themselves known. Somebody who's very interesting, somebody who's very smart, somebody who's very intelligent, somebody who's very clever, somebody who's spiritually very clever, somebody who's like so deep and so spiritual, somebody who understands so much, somebody who means to you a lot. It's actually going to give you an important advice. That advice is going to open your eyes. That advice is going to be really significant, purely because that advice is at the same time going to help you to learn something very specific and significant about yourself. But most importantly, that advice is going to put you on the certain path, which is going to pretty much so connect you with somebody very, very special. Okay, no matter what this person says, you know, it is just going to be connected to this person that is about to walk into your life, through that person who is about to give you very interesting advice, because that advice is going to like set you free, like spiritually, but at the same time it's going to make you think about a certain path, about a certain dimension, about maybe the certain object, about like the certain like somewhere where you go, you know, like somewhere you go, like object, you know, like like a certain place, you know, that's what I mean, like a certain place, you know, and it is just going to put you, basically it's going to be responsible to put you on the path where you are going to pretty much connect with somebody very, very special, somebody very beautiful, my gorgeous Aries, and this is going to be really someone who is going to make a really powerful impact on your life. So those of you that are single, this is going to be very, very interesting time indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Aries. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you all. Bye.